Bladesmiths, welcome to the Forge. Today, you will be forging your blades with steel harvested from this hedgehog and combining it with the 1095 on your anvils to form your blades. Now, bladesmiths, forging a blade in your signature style is quite an accomplishment. But since you're all vets, today we're giving you a chance to put your own unique spin on a familiar tool, the combat knife. That includes weapons as diverse as the Marine Corps' hefty and versatile K-bar and the Special Forces' lethal V-42 double-edged stiletto. Good luck. Your 3 hour starts now.
Three of us are Army, the other gentleman, Mike, is Marine Corps veteran. We're all gonna pull for each other. But if I lose to Marine, I'll never forgive myself.
I love the idea of doing a combat knife. Wow, this is sick.
Watch your feet when that bad boy drops.
You watch yours.
Listen to my own advice.
The combat knife I'm gonna make is a sharp, pointy thing. Because it comes down to it, a combat knife is whatever you got in your hand when the situation arises.
When I do Damascus, I have a 50% failure rate because forge welding is not my staple. But I learned not to chase turds by getting smacked a whole bunch of times by the master bladesmith I learned from. Screw it, rule one, abandon. Chuck it, done, start over.
I'm hot. I may have breathed in some scale. I'm not wearing a mask like I normally do.
It's one big piece of hot metal. It'll be interesting to see how he wraps it up. It just seems to me he's gonna have a lot of extra material hanging over past his 1095.
This is taking a lot longer than I thought it would.
I enjoy making blades because it's something that I can do with my hands, pick up a piece of steel and look at it, kind of think, what does this need to be? As I'm drawing the tang out, I start noticing a little bit of delamination.
So I think Jim might be chasing some delams and cracks in his billet.
Yeah, if he can grind those out, he can put that billet back in the fire and re-square it up again.
Oh, now we're doing the hard part. Waiting for it to get up to weld temp.
That sucks, man.
Oh man, I'm way behind. Seeing where they're at, and mine's still in the fire, getting hot. What can I do? Nothing. Drink some water.
So I'm standing at the forge, and that sense of what's happening here. I actually start to feel pressure in my jaw, in my left arm. It just seems to snowball on me. Time seemed to kind of get distorted for me.
All right, hold on. The medic's on the floor.
Harry, are you all right?
Is the world spinning on you?
Yeah.
Harry's just locked up.
Let's go behind you.
Man.
Going down, he's going down.
Sit down, sit down, sit down. Harry, sit up.
I want to get an ambulance. I'll tell you why. You're on my rules now. That's it.
Here, I'm saying, get back on the floor. Here, I'm saying, no.
If it's nothing, you go and you'll be fine. If it's something, they can at least correct the problem. All right?
And at that moment, I realized I'm gonna put my pride and my ego to the side. Something's wrong.
So we've got the paramedics coming in to take Perry out of here. Here's what you gotta respect about Perry. He worked until he couldn't stand anymore. And there's a lot to be said for that kind of tenacity.
I'm going home. I just didn't want to go out on a stretcher.
I know that three of us are not gonna win this, but I hate for Perry to go out like he did.
Jim has quenched.
I pulled my blade out of the quench oil, and my blade has a warp in it.
Now he's got his blade locked into the vise, and he's aggressively trying to take a warp or a bend out of it.
A little nerve-wracking watching that.
This may look scary, but I'm confident that I can straighten it out without it breaking.
John's in the quench.
All of a sudden, I'm noticing a warp at the tip. I can't get to the point where it's absolutely straight. Back to the grinder we go. Nothing I can do at this point.
30 seconds!
Let's move. Time to really make this go. I started over and I still caught up and showed what I'm worth.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bladesmith, shut down your machines, drop your tools. This round is over.
Feeling pretty good. Had some hiccups there, but I overcame them as best I could, and I know I've got a knife, and I'm proud of it.
All right, gentlemen, we asked you bladesmiths, who are also military veterans, to forge a combat knife. Now, just because we've had a medical drop doesn't mean that you all get a free pass. You still have to fulfill the mission parameters. John, you're up first. Please present your blade to the judges.
The steel looks good. I think the profile of your knife's really good looking. For a stab and a chop, having some mass behind that blade's gonna help, but love to see this lose some weight.
Our only Marine. Mike, please present your blade to the judges.
First up, good job knowing when to start over. This looks like a very nice slashing weapon. Thrusting-wise, with the trailing point over there, you have to adjust. So you want to be able to have a little bit more of an angle that comes to a point to where I don't have to adjust.
All right, Jim, you're up. Please present your blade to the judges.
Classic spear point. Great cutting, great thrusting design. Big concern for me is this seam going right down the middle of the spine of your knife, okay? Because you don't want anything opening up when you start doing that strength test. But I love the shape of it. Nice job.
Thank you, sir. Even with Perry out, that doesn't necessarily mean that we all go through to the next phase. So I'm a little bit nervous.
Okay, bladesmiths, the judges have completed their deliberation and they've made a final decision. The judges agree that you all have passed parameters and you will be moving on to round 2. Congratulations.